For the fifth problem, I have selected the hotel reservation system and created 5 classes for hotel, for employee. Third is room, occupants and owner. Now I have taken hotel as a superclass for owner, which I'm implementing inheritance here, and also I have taken a private data member as well, and initialized the constructors in each of the class member. So when I run it, I'll get the options. So for example, I'm giving taking the first option and entering the hotel name as something, and now I'm entering the details. So I'm giving my name and ID and SSN, and now I'm booking the reservation. So I'm giving luxury, and now I'm adding guests. And the number of guests, ID, and now I want to display my reservation, and I'll get my reservation details as follows. The third problem is to check the triplets in a given list. So I'm taking a list which is the input, and then now I'm taking an empty list as a result. I'm sorting the list in descending order, which is by default. Then I'm taking 3 variables here, I, end and start. End is the end of the is the length minus 1, which is this element. Start is I starts from 0 and starts from second element, that is this element. Now while start less than end, because we have to check for this condition, because if start equal to end, then the loop has to start from beginning. So when start less than end, I'm checking for the total. If the total equal to 0, then appending the triplets to the result list. If the total less than 0, then I'm incrementing the start, that is from left to right we are going. If the total is greater than 0, then we are decrementing the end, that is we are checking from right to left again. So in this way we'll check all the elements, and for what all elements we get the sum as 0, we'll print that, we'll append it to the result and print the result. For example, now I'm running this. So this is the given input, and -2, -1, 3 are the triplets whose sum is 0.
Hello, this is Kate Williams with Lab 1 Project 6. First, I imported numpy as np, and then I made the variable x and assigned to x the random list of integers. It's 15 integers long, and they can go from 0 to 21, which, since the second parameter is exclusive, it means that it'll go from 0 to 20. I then printed out the list just to make it look a little nicer, and then I made another list called frequencies, where I used the numpy function bin count to make a new list that is 21 characters long, and each one of these characters lists how many times the number shows up in the string. I then made 3 variables: the max, which will hold the maximum value, the marker, which will show where the largest frequency is, and then the counter to count out where the largest frequency is. I then made a loop for every integer in the list of frequencies using a while loop, and then a nested if loop to show that if the current value is larger than the max, then the max will become that value, and the marker will also become that value, so we know where it is, and then we iterate through the counter. Then you print out the most frequent number. Thank you. This is Kate Williams, and this is how I finished Lab 1 Project 2. First, I accept the sentence from input, and then I split the sentence. It splits the sentence up into words, separated by a space here, and it's stored in the variable split. Then the variable half is created, which refers to half of the length of the split, therefore the middle word. If the length of the split divided by 2 has a remainder of 0, then the number's even, and then you print 2 middle words. And if the number's odd, then you just print 1 middle word. Next, we output the longest word in the sentence. First, you pick a blank variable to make the longest word, and then you pick a blank variable to store the current word in. For each word in the split, you just compare the word to the longest word, and if the word is longer than the longest word, then just make the current word the longest word. I hope that made sense. And then you print the longest word. And then to output the sentence in reverse, you use the extended slice syntax to print the entire sentence in reverse. It's built into Python. Thank you. Hi, I'm Kate Williams, and this is my solution for Lab 1 Project 4. First, we need to initialize lists of students from both classes, and I did that here. And then I turned the lists into sets using variable casting because they're easier to compare if they're sets. I then find the students who are attending both classes by using a set variable comparison, and then you print the students who are attending both classes because I like it to look neat. And then I do the same thing for the students who are not attending both classes. And that's how I did it. Thank you.